So welcome back, guys. I have a nice beautiful video here, and it's how to be unshakable. I need you to understand what that means. I need you to understand that unshakable really means being confident and positive and courageous. I mean, you need to go and link the words with unshakable, such as I did just now. You'll understand that no matter what, that is the way to communicate and to be unshakable, because the more words that you can elaborate on and connect together to rhyme and to rhythm, you'll understand that is the power of communication, because those people who can sing a symphony can speak better. You understand that those people who can really be unshakable can really determine their life better. I mean, they're people who can show you life skills and business skills and do it for free. You understand that freedom is the way of life. You understand that the free way is always better than giving money for it. I promise you all, though, that no matter what, you go towards unshakable in a way that you feel that you are unshakable. You need to be a person who is really emulating a better life for yourself. You need to realize that it's really about feeling and never letting anything get to you. You understand that those people who are really living life are never offended by anybody. I mean, they're never asking stupid questions. You're never looking to go and ask a stupid question. You need to realize that those people who are really smart and getting smarter are the ones who are learning. And those people are becoming more unshakable, because learning alone and digging into learning in terms of reading something and also being around positive people who are really growing you and giving you ideas, I mean, those people can enable you to give you skills so that you can become unshakable. I mean, unshakable is another word for invincible. I mean, you're invincible. I mean, nothing can touch you. I mean, when you look at the Marvel films, I mean, you look at Spider-Man. I mean, you see Unshakable. I mean, Spider-Man's always coming back. I mean, Spider-Man is always resilient. I mean, Spider-Man may lose a fight, although Spider-Man recovers, and guess what happens? Spider-Man wins overall. You understand? Because that is how your life must be. So, I would say, so in order for you to realize that, you need to become more aware. You need to be a person who's becoming kinder and kinder throughout life. What are some skills in daily life that I use to become more unshakable? I learn, I become sober, I'm always learning, I'm becoming more sober every single day, I'm a vegan. I mean, these are 3 unshakable skills. You understand that knowledge and becoming awareness is another key skill to becoming unshakable. You understand that those people who are run by the mind are easily timid. I mean, timid is another word for weak. You never be weak, and you never follow your weaknesses in life. You never improve your weaknesses. You improve your strengths, because your strengths are your greatest assets. I mean, what are your strengths today? I mean, it can be communication. I mean, it can be your body physique. I mean, it can be your health. I mean, it can be your body mass. I mean, it can be your hairstyle. I mean, it can be your looks. I mean, it can be your people around you. You understand that you have assets. You need to surround yourself around better assets. I mean, better people who can really inspire you for better business skills and entrepreneurship, and something that's really going to get you across the world. I mean, something that's really going to get you across the world, because those people in your area, in your family, who are never traveling the world and don't know how, and they're working a 9-to-5 job, will never get you there. You'll understand that I surround myself with billionaires and millionaires. I only read from them. I read anything in personal development and health. I read anything in spirituality and religion. I don't care which author it is, because I realize that knowledge alone will get me there. I mean, knowledge alone, as long as I absorb it and it's positive and it's something that I'm interested in, I promise you, I'm only interested in positive material. I don't care what it is. I don't care who the author is. I don't care if it's a 1-year young baby. You understand? Because I'll go and learn from the baby. I mean, the baby has something to teach me. That's positive. I will go there. I see that's positive, I let it be. You understand? Because in my life, I have to be unshakable. I use my feelings to guide me everywhere. I mean, just the other day, I was about to fall asleep, and I had this big pressure on me. I mean, you'll understand that it's growth. I have pressure to grow. I have pressure to grow. I feel I I feel I cannot do something, although I can. I realized that I was about to write, and I said, there's so much pressure going on that I just have to feel my way through this. I have to feel my way through this because I was never able to write in my journal because I had so much pressure to grow, and I was doing it all day long, and I was reading all day long, and I was marketing all day long. I mean, what changed? I mean, I used my feelings. I said, what do you need to do, feelings? I see my feelings saying, you can go sleep now. I mean, you can just go sleep. I mean, just sleep it off, please. I just went to sleep. You understand? Because you understand that when you have a nice big day of growth, you're going to feel tired. I mean, when you're pushing yourself and you're pushing yourself and you're pushing yourself and you get tired and you're trying to push yourself more, you understand that eventually you're going to say, I have to go sleep. I said that. I then realized that no matter what, I have to make sure that I get up, I post 60 photos of myself on the internet. Why? Because down the road, you understand that you understand that I see that in 100 days' time, you understand that I'll have 600 posts of my material. I'm better than what I say. You understand that I never label myself. I'm never a person who labels what I do. You understand? Because what I do is something greater. I mean, it's something greater than what I say. I never label myself as some nationality. I label myself something greater. I mean, you can never even describe what I am. I mean, I get called a person who has a shit body by somebody on Instagram in India. I don't care. You understand that I don't care about that person. I just took a screenshot so that people can see proof and evidence. You understand that no matter what, that my body and how I feel, I look much better than yesterday. I do much better than yesterday. And I promise you that it never even bothers me about this person, because you understand that when you call someone ugly, you're calling yourself ugly. I mean, when you call somebody that they have a shit body, I promise you that you are calling yourself that. I promise you, although, that I never care about what people think of me. Why? Because I've learned some things. I've studied knowledge. I've grew my potential. I've been able to learn throughout 6 years. I mean, fully. I mean, before 20 years of age, I was a nobody and I was doing nothing to succeed. I was reading no books. I then, at 22, I started to pick up books and I started to really, really dwell in a better life. I realized that at 19, I became sober. I then, in my 20s, was mostly sober in my life. I mean, I was sick. I had schizophrenia. I then had to really dwell in a better way, and I had to find a better way for myself. I had the crowd leaving me. I had everybody rejecting me. I was fat between 23 and 24 and 25. I was fat. You understand? I was fat. I was a oompa loompa. You understand that is because of the medication. You understand that I recovered. I lost 47 kilos. I transformed into a vegan, and I quit all the drugs and illicit drugs. I mean, I quit caffeine. I quit cacao powder too. You understand, I take no pharmaceutical medications and I put no cream on myself from the chemist. I never even go there. Why? Because I have time management techniques. I mean, when I say that the chemist is no longer useful for me and the pharmaceutical brands of anything, I never take it. Why? Because I have more money, first of all. I then have more time because I go elsewhere. I never look at the chemist anymore. I may have a rash, I let it be. I'll do a natural remedy in some fashion to make sure that my rash will go away without any fucking cream in the world. I never put cream on myself. I never put cream in my hair. I make sure to do positive affirmations in my day to make sure that I can be more unshakable. I make sure that I look for skills in terms of my life and how can I be better much more today. I mean, I plan my day ahead. I apologize, Danny. I'm never sorry for anybody else except you understand that I'm doing better. You understand that no matter what, in my life, I live in my feelings. I live in my feelings. Why? Why do I live in my feelings? Because my feelings can take it. I mean, it may be negative about what people are saying. I'll promise you that I don't care. My feelings can absorb it, and my feelings will say, Just brush it off and go somewhere else. I mean, when you're in the mind and you're listening to negativity, you'll be affected. Because your mind is never your mind. You have an ego up here. I'm never in the ego. I'm here. I'm here. I'm in my heart. I'm in my body. I'm anywhere but the mind. You understand? You understand that I'm only in the heart. I'm only in the body. Why? Because it sinks me into the moment. I mean, when you're feeling your way throughout life, you're going to be more present. You need to be more natural, and you need to never tense up your body. I mean, never tense it up. And breathe. I mean, you need to be a person who's breathing to the fullest. I mean, I quit all these illicit drugs, and I overcame schizophrenia, and I overcame 47 kilos weight loss, and all the rejection with that, and loneliness and suffering. I mean, that alone made me more unshakable. I mean, I've been on the ugly side. I mean, most people are on the beautiful side, and they're only hot. I mean, they're only sexy and attractive. I mean, I was the one who was ugly in life. I was very ugly because I was around ugly people. I mean, they led me to there. I mean, that's where their knowledge and their skills is in life. I left the ugly crowd from the past. I became more beautiful. You understand? You understand that no matter what, that it was never my fault to be ugly. I was born in a neighborhood of ugly people in life. You understand? So you understand that I just now educate myself all the time, and I always look for better ways of doing things. I was just about to go and brand myself. I although say, there's nobody here except I and Jesus. I mean, Jesus is first. You understand that no matter what, I have a video to do for 1 hour. I mean, I can do it right now. I'd rather do it now and feel better about myself later. I mean, it's never about the later. I realize it's always about the now. I realize I straighten my mindset out into the moment because I never do it later. I do it now. I then realize that when I get negative, I affirm it with positivity. I am rich or better. I just say that. I then realize I'm positive again. I then straighten myself. I make sure to see what am I going to do today. I mean, today, I'll just make sure I go and brand myself and that's it. I mean, in Byron Bay, I've seen it. I just go and brand myself. I have to go do the whales too. I mean, I have to go whale watch. I will say though, that no matter what, I was also doing my finance. I say that when is my next opportunity to do the whale watching? I mean, when is my next opportunity to do the whale watching? I see the whales. I see it's also 5 months and 2 weeks before I can even whale watch anymore. You understand? I just have to pause my video. I need you guys to understand that because I have 5 months and 2 weeks, I mean, that's thinking time. I mean, if I don't go in Byron Bay to watch the whales, I promise you, it's going to take me 5 months and 2 weeks to go again. I mean, to go even see the whale. I mean, to go and even see the whales. I'd rather go now and do it now because I have an opportunity now to do it. Because otherwise, I'll go to Darwin, and Darwin has no whales. You understand? And then I'll go to Alice Springs, and then I'll go to Early Beach. I don't know about whales over there. You understand that I have the best opportunity now. Always. I apologize, Danny. You understand that I'm teaching you some skills over here. I was in the shower. I was doing these. You don't understand why they are going for those other men. You understand that they are people who just are going the other ways. You need to realize, Danny, that you just stop thinking about these women and why they're going for other men. I promise you that you grew up in a different way. You need to realize something, Danny. You need to realize you deserve better. I mean, who cares that they didn't have sex with you? You understand that, Danny, you get upset because women don't have sex with you. You get upset because women don't find you attractive. I mean, you don't need those women in the first place. You don't need them to live life. You don't need them because you look at Jesus. You understand that they never went for Jesus either. You understand that they never had sex with Jesus. I mean, what is the problem? You understand that there is no problem, Danny? Because you understand that you're straightening out your mindset now to make sure you're more positive right now. You need to speak to yourself every single day and make sure that you're much more positive in your life. You understand that you think about women too much. You're always dreaming about them. You're always fantasizing about them. You understand that your ego is doing that. Your ego is the one who is daydreaming about women and when that final woman is going to come and love you. I mean, you're expecting the world to love you. You have to understand that you never do that then. You never expect anybody to love you. You just give love. You understand? You are the source of love. You have love from inside of you. You don't go to other people for love. You understand that when you do that, you'll be a dependent person. You have to be interdependent, which means you need to love yourself and give love. I promise you that that is all you need to do. I promise you never need to receive love from other people because you generate it from inside. You understand, Danny, that you get upset and misery. You get in misery when you think about women and how they fuck other guys. You get jealous because it's never really you that's really jealous. It's really your ego. You have to understand that you need to overcome your ego because the ego nature in this world is negative and anything that's positive is Jesus, because you understand that Jesus had no ego. You understand that. You understand that you have no ego. You have to understand to listen to the Buddha when he says no mind. You have to understand that when you think woman, you have to understand when you think woman, your ego is thinking woman. You have to understand when you're thinking anybody else, your ego is thinking somebody else. You need to be a person who's coaching yourself like this. You need to write this down in your journal now. You can see now what you never do. You'll say, never coaching myself in this manner so that I can do better. You understand now, Danny, that you now wrote it down. You wrote down this discipline, you stay away from it, and you write this. I'll say, never talking to myself in the shower, such as I did in Byron Bay YHA, Byron Bay backpackers, as referenced. I need you, Danny, to go and start speaking to yourself in this manner as you're doing it on camera for something greater right now. You understand that people are listening to you and people are watching you. You understand? I need you to speak in this manner all the time so you can be on the offense about women. You need to be on the offense about women. You understand? You need to speak the you in action in this moment. You need to realize that when you're speaking about women and you're thinking about women, you say you don't fucking need them. You don't fucking need her. You don't care that she looks good. You don't care that she's with other men. You go and you go your way. I mean, it's nice of you to say that she looks good. I promise you that when you say that other people look good, you're going to look good. You go and speak positively about them. You just make her love somebody else. I mean, you understand that you never need her love in the first place. I mean that it's never about the right woman in life. I promise you, it's about the best woman. I mean, Danny, you never have to be the right person. I promise you that you never have to meet the right person, because when you're right, you'll be ego. You have to understand that right and wrong people are egotistical. You never go the right way. You never go the wrong way. You go for the best way. You'll find out when the best woman, or I promise you in this case, in my case, it's a woman. I promise you when she comes, you're never waiting for her. You go and live your life like Jesus did. You understand? Because Jesus never waited for a woman. You understand? Because Jesus was too busy growing. I mean, Jesus was too busy doing something inspirational. You understand that woman never found him attractive. You understand that? You understand that no matter what, you just be a person more like Jesus, because you understand that you have no shame, because you're on the offense about women. You're on the offense about your life and what you eat on a daily basis and your marketing skills now. You understand, Danny, that no matter what happens, you will be a person who can always increase one more follower in your Instagram. I mean, you can do that. I mean, you can like 10 posts. I promise you one of them will follow you because you have an inspirational Instagram. I promise you that you go and continue to market yourself and brand yourself in daily life. You need to teach people more and more on daily life how you can really succeed. You're really being honest with yourself right now, and you're really putting the you in action because you're talking with the you with yourself. You have to understand that it's positive abbreviations and communication skills that got you there. Do you understand that? You understand that you're having a conversation with yourself and you don't fucking care who's watching you. You understand? Because you understand that it's about a better mindset in life. You are speaking with women. You speak with them in a you with action tonality and with the I. I love you. I love you. I believe you're so beautiful. You are so beautiful. I don't know you though. You understand that no matter what, you just be a person who's speaking your I intent and your you in action. You are starting with the you in your sentences. You are starting with the I in your sentences. I love you. I don't know you. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to meet you some other day. You understand that no matter what happens, Danny, you just be a person who never really fails, because you can never fail when you're growing, Danny. You can never fail when you're growing. You understand? Because you're doing this on video right now. You understand that you're a person who's growing and teaching somebody else on how to communicate with themselves. You understand that by your communication now, that people will increase their attitudes because they see your attitude right now and how you're speaking with yourself, and they actually see your face and how you're really doing it. You have to be serious about it. You have to be serious about yourself because you need to teach yourself how to really live life. You need to teach yourself every single day, step by step. You understand? You have to do it step by step, and you have to do it one step at a time. I promise you that one step at a time you can do anything. I promise you that you never look at 1 million followers. I promise you that you look at something more than that. You understand? Because just because your mentors have 1 million followers doesn't mean that you can have 300 million on Instagram alone. You understand that no matter what, you just keep increasing one follower at a time. You do it one step at a time. You never care about the million mark because by the time you get to the million, it may be 30 years in the making. You understand that you just go increase one follower at a time. I promise you that you'll achieve your goals really quickly. You understand? You go that way because that's much more abbreviated and it's much more likely to happen. You go do it one step at a time. You do it one number at a time. I promise you, Danny, when you're focusing on your numbers, you have $1,000 now. I promise you have 8 days. You understand that no matter what, you'll be in Brisbane, you go to Darwin. You understand that the money comes. You understand that you are never worried about money because you have it. You understand because your habits are directing you in a better way. You understand that habits got everything to do with time and energy. You understand that when you eliminate the crowd from the past, you also have more energy to do something more because you never have to go to the past anymore. I mean, you have traded. You're like a trader. You're like a trader in the stock market, although you're better than the stock market itself. You understand that you're a person who's trading your time and energy all the time. I mean, you're a person who's a trader in life, so make sure that you're always doing better time management and energy skills. I mean, you never have to go around Byron Bay ever again in your life to take photos of Byron Bay because you've done it. I mean, go and do something different now. You understand? I mean, once you do it, you remove it. You understand? I mean, those people in the past that you were with, I mean, you never have to see them again. I mean, now it's time for newer people. I mean, I already taught you, Nanny, that no matter what happens in your life, that you go towards newer people. I taught you already that in your journal, you wrote, never talking to newer people only. You understand what that means? Because you start with the never, because in your what you never do remark, you will say never doing this because you understand that this is the moment. You understand that this you must do. You understand that you have to be much more careful about what you're saying because you have to understand that you never lead people astray. You understand, Danny, that what you never do means you'll never ever do older people again. I mean, you'll never be around older people who never like you. You understand? So that means when you say that, you're never around negative people. So I never need you around toxic people either. I mean, when you see toxic people inside hostels and they're drinking, I never need you to approach them because you understand that you've got something better to do. I mean, you set the discipline right there. I mean, you set the discipline to never be around toxic people. I mean, your energy goes somewhere else. I mean, when you give them energy and you're around them, what are you really going to do with them? You're going to say, you guys are drinking alcohol. I mean, you don't even drink alcohol. Why do you have to be around those people? I mean, that's not you. You hang around with alcohol people, I promise you they're going to give you alcohol more and more because they're so jealous of you. You understand? You need to be a person who's really confident in your ability. You need to teach yourself on a daily basis how to really live life. You understand that being unshakable, Danny, you can teach it, you can preach it, you can do anything with it. You understand that it's about looking good and it's about being better. You understand that no matter what happens, you can see how you're speaking with yourself and you're inspiring right now somebody in the world. I don't care who it is. I promise you that those people who are still watching this video are inspired by you because you're still doing it much better. You have to understand because you're always thinking about what's better in life. I mean, you're always looking at your communication skills. You're always managing to do something better for yourself. You can journal in your video right now. You can journal and you never have to pick up your journal. Although your journal is very important and you need to do it. You understand that you can do the same journaling that you do right here in your journal, and anything that you do in your journal, you can do it in video such as this. And you're speaking with yourself every single day like this in your journal anyway. You understand that is the value. You understand? Because you're teaching yourself like this in your journal while you write without video. You understand? Because then you lead people to say, you have to go to my journal to see how I speak like this. You understand that now you've abbreviated much more so they can see much better. You understand that when people see much better, you understand that they are more unshakable because they see better. I need you to go and see better. I need you to realize that you dwell too much in sex and what they have in life. I never need you to go and see what they have. I need you to see what you have in life. Because when you are looking for outside circumstances and you're reaching out for them, I promise you they're fucking running away from you. You'll understand that you let them come to you because that way they're reaching out for you more than themselves. You understand? Because you never reach and lift a finger for anybody. You just do it for something greater than you. You understand? Because when you are in a marriage, Danny, when you're in a marriage, I promise you, when you are in a marriage, you'll understand, Danny, that you always abbreviate your use in action all the time. You have to understand that you always make sure that every single sentence starts with you. You'll understand that every single sentence starts with I. I must realize that no matter what happens, that a woman must never ever distract me. You understand that no matter what, I must always be positive. You must be positive, Danny. You must be leading yourself and guiding yourself along the way to really, really live life. You need to live life because you understand that the past never fucking cares about you. You understand that the people you grew up with never fucking care about you. You understand? You understand that fucking your parents don't fucking care about you. You understand? Because they're never fucking with you. You have to understand that you are alone in life. And I promise you that you only have a higher life in life. You have to understand, and that no matter what, that you use every fucking word that you have coming to you. Because that way, you have to express it. I promise you, when you express it, you're overcoming the ego. You have to understand that with your feelings, you can drive humanity. You have to use it with your feelings. And you never fucking prepare for a video because you've already done it. You understand? Because you have to understand, you prepare in advance. You have to understand that this video is already prepared 1 year ago. You understand? Because you've been working on it from 1 year ago. You understand that you build momentum over time and you're building a better way for yourself all the time. You're always thinking about a better way. You're always looking about what's a fucking better way to communicate and what's a fucking better way to look like. I mean, what's a fucking better way to fashion model? I mean, fucking, I'm not sick. I mean, when you say you're sick of something, you just say, I'm not sick. Because I never need you to be sick, you understand? I hear people saying that they're sick of people in life. I never need you to be sick in life because otherwise you get disease. I need you to understand, I'm not sick. I need you to say that. You have to understand, Danny, that whatever happens, you teach yourself how to be more unshakable in daily life because that's what a life coach does. I mean, that's what a life analyst is. You understand? Because you understand that with each and every word and sentence, you must be teaching. You must be teaching your kids. You understand what that is? You understand that's a horse. You understand that horse can run? You understand that a jockey will go on that horse. You understand what a jockey is? You understand that a jockey is a human being. I mean, they whip horses. I never need you to whip a horse because you understand that's very unkind when you're whipping horses to win some money. You understand? Because a horse is a living being. I mean, a horse is just like you. I mean, they have a heart too. You understand? You have to teach your kids. You have to teach every single time. You have to understand that you go and be kinder in the world regardless of what people are doing. You understand? Because when you're a person, Danny, who's really unconditional, you're going to give free love and you're never going to expect a return. I see you today, Danny. You were on Facebook. You wrote some, I mean, you wrote to people. I mean, they never replied. You're saying, why didn't they never reply? You're being a sookie baby. You have to understand that you never care about them. You understand? You just write to them. You don't fucking care about them in life. Because you have to understand that when you care also about how they reply. You never fucking care about them in the first place. You send them some free knowledge and fuck off. You understand? That's the way it is. You have to understand that's the way it is. You have to understand that no matter what, you watch out for yourself and you never become cocky. You have to understand that you look about your cockiness and be a better person for it. You understand? You always be a better person. You look to be a better person in each and every single day of your life. Because as Dr. Wayne Dyer, Danny, said, you understand that he said, your attitude is your selling point. You have to understand that your attitude is everything. I mean, attitude is all you have. I mean, you can understand Dr. Wayne Dyer in that message. You can understand that when you better your attitude more and more, I promise you that more people are going to listen to you and be around you. I promise you that no matter what, eventually you're going to build consistency and you're going to build momentum such as you have. And now you have to keep consistent only because the more consistent you are, the more momentum you build. You then build this massive momentum around you and this big hype because you've been consistent. You understand? Because you started at first. You're dedicated. You still remain dedicated because to remain dedicated is to be consistent. Do you understand? You then also, on top of being consistent, have filed for more disciplines. You have to understand that more disciplines have been such as you never going to anywhere in Australia except Darwin in winter because you understand that Darwin is the hottest place in winter. You understand that you love to be in summer places. So you now, every time in winter in Australia, you're going to go Darwin because you see that it's over 30 degrees over there all the time. I mean, you have to understand that it's between 25 degrees and 35 over there. I mean, it's really hot. I mean, usually the average is about 30. You understand that no matter what, that you go there because in Melbourne, it's 11 degrees every single day in winter. You have to understand that you go to the hot places. You have to understand that you listen to Jim Rohn when he says, when it's summer, you think for winter. You have to understand, when it's winter, you think for summer. Although you never think, Danny. You never think about anything. You have to understand what Jim Rohn is saying. You have to understand that he's really saying that you just plan for winter when it's summer. You plan for summer when it's winter. You understand? You go and do that. You go and plan and you intentionally grow, as John C. Maxwell says. You need to intentionally grow because when you're intentionally growing, Danny, you have led yourself to lose 47 kilos. You've also led yourself to become a vegan. You've become sober for 2 years now. I mean, off the illicit drugs, off the caffeine. I mean, you have no insomnia anymore because you've been disciplined to stay off the caffeine. And you understand that no matter what, that you struggled, Danny. You struggled so much. You had schizophrenia, bro. You don't know what that is. I mean, you don't know still what that is. I promise you that you don't know how you live life. I promise you, you don't know anything about your life. Why do I say that? Because, Danny, I'll show you. Because, Danny, you understand. You understand that when you know something about your life, you fucking never learnt it. You understand? Because to know something is to die. You don't know how you fucking live life. Because that's how you grow. You understand? You grow by never fucking knowing. You don't know who you fucking make in life. You don't know your age. You don't know fucking how much you are in age. You don't know your fucking nationality. You don't know anything about yourself. Because that way you're learning more about yourself. You understand? Because those people who fucking know themselves, I promise you, they fucking died already. I promise you, it's about knowing yourself more though. You know yourself more. You never just know yourself because I don't know what the fuck that is. You have to understand that you don't know yourself. You don't know yourself because you're growing. You just force yourself to grow, and I promise you that you'll know yourself more. You don't know anything about your life, and you don't know anything that anybody said because you never label anything. I promise you, to know nothing is to label nothing. You understand? Because those people who are labeling something in life are going to be the people who are egotistical. I mean, they're going to say, no, this is fucking steel. This is fucking steel. This is skin. I'm fucking right. I'm not fucking right. You understand? I'm better than my words. I'm better than what I said. I'm better than what I say. I'm not egotistical. I'm better than right. I'm never swearing. I'm rich or better. I'm rich or better. You understand what you said? You understand what you said, Danny? You just fucking fell into egotistical traps. You understand that you never swear with the I am statements because that way you'll be egotistical. You have to understand when you're using I am statements, you never swear in them. You just say, I am not right. I'm not wrong. I'm only growing. I'm only an open mind. You have to understand I'm only a person who loves something much greater than me. You have to understand that no matter what, I'm always better than me. I'm always better than I. You now have, Danny, affirmed much more positive material in your life because you've sworn by never swearing in your I am statements. You understand that now you can move forward because now you're never egotistical anymore. You understand that those people who are criminals, such as you've seen in Candy Vale when you're living over there for 1 year, you understand that guy's always fucking speaking fucking in every second sentence. You understand that no matter what, every single word is fucking in that guy's world. You understand that guy's a criminal. You understand that when you copy him, you become him. So you never fucking copy him in the first place. You understand that no matter what, when you say it though, you say it in the way that you're growing. You understand that that guy's never growing. That guy's showing you sympathy and saying fucking. You're saying fucking while you grow. You understand? Because you're a positive person. You can say it, you just never say it with the I am statements. You understand? Because that's your discipline now. You'll write in your journal now what you never do. I'll say swearing in my I am statements. You understand? Now, you have that discipline ready to go. Stay away from it now. You now go the other way. You found a new way. You have to understand that no matter what happens, Danny, you're a person who's really confident. You just be confident and you teach people how to be unshakable because you do it every single day with yourself. You're always doing it with yourself. You're always doing something related to something better. And you're never thinking about others because when you think about others, it's your ego that's doing it. You understand that you stay on top of your ego because otherwise your ego is going to run your mind. Your mind is never your mind, Danny. You have to understand, your mind is never your mind. I say that otherwise, your ego is going to run you. You be in the emotions. You understand? You be in the emotions, you do some Tai Chi every single day. You move around. You can move around in one spot like this and you can relax. You can relax and you just enjoy yourself. You enjoy yourself and you relax. You need to be in a state of calmness. You need to be in a state of abundance, because calmness is abundance. I never need you to be in a state of terror, because terror is going to lead you to something lower than what you are. I mean, terror is degrading. I mean, terror is drama. I never need you to be drama. I never need you to be a person who's going down. I need you to be a person who's really lifting up, because how you talk to yourself on a daily basis is what you become. So the more positive you are, Danny, I promise you, you're going to lift, you're going to skyrocket, because you're that rocket flying in the spaceship into the moon and into everywhere. I mean, you're just going everywhere in life. That's only growth. You understand? Because you're only a positive person who's going up. So you have to realize to speak that way on a daily basis, because who you surround yourself with is what you become. You have to understand that you can do it on your own. I mean, you always need a mentor. You always need a mentor, Danny, because you have Jesus. I promise you that Jesus is much better than you. You understand? So you go follow Jesus, because Jesus is the role model that you need to be. You understand? Because you can see Jesus' lifestyle. You can see how he lives life. You can see that he led people. You can see he was very nice. You can see he never hurt you. You can see that he will never commit adultery in terms of a way that he would take your woman or fuck your mum. You understand? Because you understand that no matter what, you move on from the past also. You understand that no matter what, you teach everything that's going on in daily life, because you understand that in daily life, you have to teach people skills to grow from daily life, because the worldly matters never fucking matter, Danny. You understand? You have to understand that it never fucking matters about what's going on in the world. I fucking tell you right now that what fucking matters is that you're fucking growing throughout it, because otherwise you're fucking distracted. You understand? You never fucking be distracted, and you're living up to your disciplines. You're being a fucking positive person, and that's what you need to fucking do every single day. You understand? Because when you're fucking talking like this, I promise you that fucking people are gonna fucking look at you like somebody. You understand? Because that's how you do life. You do life in a better way. You're always fucking looking for the better way. I promise you, Brian Tracy taught you that. I promise you, Brian Tracy was the one saying that you must always do the. I promise you that he was saying that you must always do it the better way. I mean, go and find something more effective to do than what you're fucking doing right now. I mean, what's fucking better than this fucking shithole here? I mean, it's only fucking growing. You understand? You only have to fucking grow from this. I mean, you're never fucking here forever. I promise you that those people who are here forever in this fucking hostel in Byron Bay are the fucking drug addicts. You understand? I mean, they're fucking always staying here, because you understand that you're going somewhere better in this moment. You understand? Because you're growing. I promise you're never poisoning yourself. You understand? I mean, they're fucking so smart, those people. You will understand the women go for that, because they're fucking stupid. You understand? I mean, the stupid woman. You understand? Because you never fucking care about them in the first place. You understand? They go for fucking men who drink alcohol. I mean, they fucking need $14 to buy some alcohol. I mean, they're fucking skanks. I mean, just go fucking your own way. You understand? Because you understand that no matter what, you never get offended. You really, really understand something. That you can make people laugh too. You can understand that no matter what, that you go and better yourself. You understand? You never fucking do anything to your kid. You understand? Because no matter what, you understand that you'll never do that. You never understand. You'll always be better. You'll always be better. You understand much better than you do. You have to understand that no matter what, your words are sometimes going to fucking crumble. You have to understand that you need to be on top of your words all the time. You need to be on top of it. Like Muhammad Ali is always punching that bag. You have to punch it better. You never fucking just punch it. You have to fucking punch it better. You understand? You have to fucking punch that bag that he's boxing with much fucking better than you did. You understand? You have to fucking hit the tennis racket in terms of the tennis ball. You have to fucking hit it much better than you fucking did all the time. You have to understand that it's the same way as with communication. You have to fucking speak better all the time. You always fucking have to do something better. You have to fucking have a better beard. You have to fucking look better than this, Danny. I fucking am disappointed. Because no matter what, I'm not disappointed. You have to understand, Danny, you're never fucking disappointed. Although, I need you to fucking really grow up now. I never need you to say anymore that you're disappointed. I need you to write in your journal now, being disappointed. Because that's what you never do. You understand? You just said it. You just put it in a point form. You said being disappointed. You understand it. You understand it. You fucking move forward now. Because you never be disappointed. Otherwise, you get upset. And otherwise, you'll be in sorrow and you'll be in negativity. You understand? Because you understand that those people who are fucking teaching you how to fucking kung fu and fight, I promise you, you understand what they're doing? I promise you they're fucking determined in life. You understand? They're fucking determined to fucking live life. You understand? Because they have the Tai Chi. You understand? I mean, they fucking can really pound your face in. I mean, you understand what I mean? You understand that no matter what, that those people who are really balanced are doing much more Kung Fu and Tai Chi and martial arts because it balances you. You understand? You need to be that person. You need to be a person who's thinking fast And the only way you can think fast, Danny, is to be in your feelings. I mean, be in your heart. I mean, your feelings can do it. I mean, if you need your mind, you're fucking lost already. You're already lost because you're too much ego. You never need the fucking mind to live, because when you were fucking born, Danny, you understand that you fucking had no mind. I mean, you're already the fucking Buddha in that fucking nature. You understand? I mean, the Buddha taught have no mind. I mean, when you were fucking born in this world, you had no fucking mind. You then fucking accumulated one over time. You had a heart though. You had your feelings. You're always in your feelings, Danny, when you're a little kid. You're always fucking running around. You're always a fucking good boy. You understand? Sometimes, you understand that sometimes you're fucking bad too. You understand that you are always fucking good. You're always fucking good, that only the fucking people around you were calling you a bad boy. You fucking never listen to those people. I fucking kick their heads in. You understand that you never kick their heads in, you just talk like that. You understand that? You never even talk like that anymore. You can talk like that. I promise you, I fucking kick your head in. You say that, but you never do it. You understand? You're just joking around. You understand that they take it seriously though. I promise you, when they hit you, you let them hit you. You let them hit you, and you let them kick your face in. You understand that you never fight back, because you never stand for violence. You never stand for violence. You never stand for defensive way of life. Because when somebody hits you and is trying to pound your face in and trying to break your teeth, I promise you they're too right. I mean they're too egotistical. I promise you that you can see Jesus. You can see Jesus was unshakable. Why? Because every fucking person there was trying to kill him except for his disciples and his mother. You understand that Jesus told them beforehand, I promise you that he said to his disciples, you guys will fucking never, ever step foot in between me and those people who are trying to kill me, because I promise you that all of you will be killed. I promise you, I never need you guys to do it. You understand? I never need you guys to defend me while I get killed. I promise you that Jesus done that so that he can save lives. You understand that? You then will see this, that in the killing of Jesus, you understand that no matter what, you are a person who's describing it now. You're a person who's elaborating on how to do it. You're a person who's planning it now. You understand that Jesus was letting you go. I mean, Jesus was never fighting back. I mean, Jesus was just forgiving the whole time. I mean, it's an inspirational story. I apologize, Danny. You understand that no matter what, you always apologize to yourself, because you understand that when you're apologizing to yourself, you're always living life much better. I mean, you apologize to yourself only when something accidentally happens that's negative, like hitting yourself. You understand? Because that way you love yourself more. And you rub yourself like this. You say, I apologize, Danny. You understand? Because that's how you become more unshakable, because you love yourself more. You understand? You have to teach yourself more. You have to understand that Jesus is a foundational story, because that person fucking walked 40 days and 40 nights in the desert. I promise you, he walked 40 days and 40 nights in the desert of Sahara or something like that, in Jewland. I mean, in Jewish islands. You want to understand, no matter what, that it's a desert. I just call it the Sahara Desert. I promise you that you can walk the Sahara Desert for 40 days and 40 nights. You understand that no matter what happens, you understand that Jesus forgave him. I mean, he let go. I mean, he had no mind. I mean, he was feeling it all the time. You understand that when you think about sex, Danny, you think about Jesus, because you understand that Jesus never had sex. You understand? I mean, the ego shames you about it. I mean, people shame you about sex. You understand why though? Because you never get shamed by anybody. You have to understand that they do it and they shame you about doing it. You have to understand they're jealous about you having sex. You have to understand that they're haters of you, and you have to understand that they did take your woman. You have to understand they never took anything. I mean, they took dust from you. I mean, I don't care about them. I mean, every person and every man and woman was made out of dust. You have to understand they fucking took nothing away from you. You got fucking Jesus in life. You understand? Because you understand, Danny, that those people who are fucking trying to grab what you have in life, I promise you, they're fucking jealous. You understand? I promise you. I mean, they're trying to fucking take it from you. I promise you, never go fucking taking anything from people. You just fucking give them what they're trying to take. That way, you're fucking richer for it. You guys can see how I talk to myself. I speak this way to myself every single day in my journal. I speak to myself in a better way all the time, so I can always make sure that I can speak on camera, and so I can do something much better. You have to understand that when you're living life, you're a person who's really much more in gratitude, and you're speaking much better than you do. You have to understand that is an unshakable speech, because it's one with I. I mean, I spoke with I, and that's an unshakable one because I grew from it. I don't care what you guys think, because I grew from it. You can see that. You understand? You can see I grew from it. I grew from that whole section and I connected the dots and I connected my words together to make a new speech. You understand that each and every time you make a new speech for yourself, you're getting more unshakable. I mean, you're less ego and you're giving more value and you're helping somebody with it. You have to understand that is the way of life. You have to understand that you need to speak to yourself in a daily moment, which is forever and inside eternity. You need to speak to yourself that way, for yourself, for something bigger. You understand that you go and reference a much greater quality of yourself and you produce quality and you be a person of quality. I mean, go and be a person of value and be a person who can really be foundational in what you say, because no matter what happens, when you have 1 million people watching you in front of a seminar, you can speak naturally. I mean, it's nothing. You understand? Because you're just growing anyway. I mean, for other people, it's like, wow. I mean, for you, it's a piece of cake. You understand? Because you've already prepared. I mean, you've made 1,000 videos doing it already. I mean, you've improved. You've improved your communication skills. You have to understand, Danny. You just went, You have to understand. You can do that. You do that. You see, I have to validate myself and what I say on a daily basis. I have to be on top of my thoughts. I mean, my thoughts are never my thoughts. I have to be on top of what I say on a daily basis always. I have to make sure that no matter what, that I can even fucking do this kind of speech in front of an audience. I can say, you understand, Danny? You can do this fucking kind of speech in front of an audience. You never have to fucking speak to them in your daily life ever again. You can speak to them on stage while there's 1 million people watching you and sitting down. You can speak to yourself like you are on video right now. You can speak to yourself this way and you can teach people from this manner how to fucking speak to themselves. You understand? Because that is how to live life. You have to understand to speak to yourself better. And to do that, you can only do it in a journal. I mean, you can do it anywhere. Even you can do it with people. You understand that, Danny, you said even. You said even, you had no I there. You then had to repeat yourself to say, I even. You understand? Because you have to put the I there. You understand that I even is never a Stephen, because no matter what, I'm an odd number. You understand what I just said? I'm an odd number. I'm number 1 in life. You understand, no matter what, I have to be fast on my toes. I have to be fast to make sure that I can move throughout life really easily. How do I do it? I'll teach you. You, Danny, are doing it like this. You understand that no matter what happens, you're a person who's removing people and places from your life. I mean, you're removing prices tag. You're removing price tags from your life also. I mean, what are some price tags that you remove from your life? I mean, you never have to get yourself a refrigerator in your life. I mean, you never have to get yourself a plasma TV. I mean, you never have to have a car in your life. I mean, you have this. I mean, over time, you may have 3 plasma screen TVs and you may have 5 microwaves and you understand that technology breaks down. You have to understand you may have fucking 10 cars. I mean, how much money is that? You understand it's $1 million already. I mean, you're a person who just saved $1 million. You just never fucking worry about that. You just rent cars. You fucking walk it. You go transport. You get people to drive you. You're going to have a fucking limo then. You're going to have people driving you all the time. I mean, you understand? You never fucking drive a car. You never need to fucking drive a car. You can drive a car. You can just go and rent a car. You understand? You never fucking need their cars and shit. You understand? Because you're going to have no electric cars either. I already fucking planned it in the future. I don't fucking care about electric cars. I don't fucking care about going to Mars in my life. I don't fucking care. You understand? So you've already eliminated those places from your life. I mean, those are fucking 6 ways of living life already. In your favor. You understand? Because other people need fucking microwaves to toast their sandwich. I mean, they need to fucking put it in their fucking one place in a lifetime where they fucking live all the time for 50 years. They have to fucking have a microwave there. You understand? I mean, they have to fucking put a microwave there and live there for fucking 50 years in that house and never fucking move anywhere else. You understand why they need microwaves? You have to understand that now, since you're like that, Danny, I mean, you remove the meat from your life. I mean, you never have to fucking go to the meat section inside the fucking Woolworths in Australia, which is a food supermarket. You never have to fucking go to Aldi anymore because you understand, you just go to Woolworths. You never have to fucking go to Coles, which is a food supermarket. I'll put my eye there. I mean, I never have to go to the Coles supermarket because I go to Woolworths. I mean, when I fucking arrive to Byron Bay, I just fucking search for Woolworths. I don't fucking search for Coles and Aldi anymore. I mean, I'll go to Aldi when I have to, and when it's in front of my face and when it makes sense, although my fucking default is go Woolworths. I mean, that's fucking simple. I mean, there's no fucking thinking in that anymore. I don't have to fucking think which fucking one to go today. I fucking just go to one every fucking time now. I mean, when I go and see fucking what time does the Woolworths open up in any fucking area of life. I mean, when I go to fucking New York and I see the fucking supermarket, I go look at the fucking trade. I mean, I go look at the trading hours. I fucking see 7 p.m. I mean, I see 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. on fucking Monday to Friday. And I mean, I'll do it this way. I see 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday to Friday. And I see 9 a.m. Saturday and Sunday to 7 p.m. I mean, I fucking write, I then will fucking write the number that makes fucking most, I mean, I'll write the number that makes most sense to me. And that will be at fucking 12 to 6 p.m. I mean, from 12 to 5 p.m. I'll just go shopping that day for food. You understand? Because in that area, fucking for that area, in New York, for example, I'll fucking just go to food shops between that time. I then will fucking make more time for myself. Because I never have to fucking think about it anymore. I mean, every time I go to New York, I mean, it's between 12 and 5 p.m. I mean, 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. that I'll go to food. I mean, that I'll go to food stores and shop for food. You understand? Because I never fucking care about 10 a.m. and when it opens up. You understand? Because I already made a time schedule for that. I mean, I'll go at a certain time to get food. Every fucking time. I mean, you already, Danny, you made a certain time in Byron Bay already. I mean, you said already that before you even fucking go to the city and do anything, you go to Woolworths to get your food and come back here in terms of, you're always here, Danny. You're always here. I never fucking think that you have to come back. You understand? You have to realize something. You're going to go to fucking Woolworths. You're going to get your fucking food. You're going to come here because you're already fucking here. You can say that. You can say that. You'll come here in a better time. You then fucking put your stuff in the locker. You'll then go, I apologize, Danny. You understand? Because that is fucking some ways on how you boost your energy. You realize, Danny, that another way that you boosted your energy is Grant Cardone, for example. I mean, the guy has a Young Hustler show and a real estate show and also a G&E show. I mean, you're fucking never interested in those shows anymore because the guy's fucking causing drama all over the place there. I mean, as soon as a person causes drama, Danny, you just fucking move on because real estate, you never fucking need it in the first place. I mean, those people who fucking need real estate, I mean, they're fucking idiots. You understand that Jesus would never need real estate. I mean, Jesus would only live in real estate. I promise you that he'll never own it. I promise you he'll never be the one who assigns, or goes to the bank to pull out $1 billion to make a development on the fucking real estate. I mean, you understand that Jesus never fucking cares about that. I mean, Jesus will never fucking go to own 50,000 units so that he can put 50,000 people in it to make some money from them. I promise you, Jesus will never fucking care about that. So you go and live Jesus' lifestyle and you fuck off the real estate altogether. You understand? Because you understand that Grant Cardone has been doing it for 30 years and fucking managing people in that area, and you never have to do that. I mean, you just made 30 years, Danny. I mean, you go write it in your financial calendar. You have saved 30 years of thinking. You understand? I then will realize that no matter what, you are living up to 100 and more. I mean, you're 28 now. You understand that no matter what, you have 73 years to go. You'll fucking times it. You have 73 years times 3. You have fucking 220 something. You write 220 years inside of your financial statement. You just saved. You never have to fucking watch his shows again. You never have to fucking watch those 3 shows anymore because they're fucking too much drama. You understand? You watch his Cardone zone though. You watch his automotive zone and his also, his interviews with other people. I love that. I love that. It's personal development there. You understand? Because you understand though that I gave you some ways. You understand that no matter what, you never be angry about life. You understand? You never be angry because you understand that when I eliminate places, you understand that I'm doing better. You understand that when you're always increasing your time and energy in life, you're increasing your unshakable capacity. Because when you're fucking going everywhere in the food supermarket to eat anything, you're fucking a person lost. You're fucking astray. You don't fucking know what you're going to get. You're so fucking fat, you go into a fucking supermarket to eat everything. Because you never fucking planned anything. You understand? You have to understand that, Danny, you were like that. You fucking walked into the supermarket, you said, ooh, ooh, cookie. You fucking grabbed a cookie, you then fucking grabbed the Mars bars on the way out, too. You understand? Because you never fucking looked at the fucking ingredients list to see what the fuck that is. I apologize, Danny. You understand? Because when I look at Mars bars, you understand that now I never eat it. Why? Because it has dairy milk. Why? Because it's bad for you. I mean, I never have to fucking eat from a cow anymore. That's why. I'd say that's why. See, you see, Danny, you said that's why. You had no I there. You then repeated, I say that's why. I say that's why. You can say I say. You understand? Because I say that's why. I said so. You never said say so. Because otherwise, without an I, you become less unshakable. You need your I intent. You need your I factor in that. You need to be a person, guys, who's really unshakable, who can speak with yourself on a daily basis, such as I have today, because no matter what, my day is just beginning. You understand? I'm just beginning this day in a better way. I mean, before I even leave, I mean, what's the time? I mean, the time is now. I mean, the time is now to do something much greater. I mean, I have time. I have time to live my life. I have time because I've not wasted time. I've not wasted time at all. You have to understand that you only ever waste time when you're never teaching. I mean, when you're never teaching and you're just fucking doing what the next person's doing, I promise you that is just a bullshit way to live. You need to do what something greater, you need to do what something greater than you is doing. You have to understand that most people will follow the next person who is their neighbor. I mean, you go and follow the positive people who are growing. I mean, go and follow those people because those people have written books and educational material to make yourself a much greater person. I mean, it's about that. You understand, Danny, that no matter what, you can switch between video and speaking to yourself on a daily basis because you're still giving information and you're teaching people how to fucking communicate in a daily regimen. You understand? No matter what, you go and use new words in your resume because no matter what, your resume and regimen is a different word. I mean, a resume is also a daily life. I mean, a regimen is also a daily life. You have to understand that resume and regimen is the same word. You understand? Because a regimen is a criteria and a resume is a criteria. You understand also that a criteria is also a structure. You understand that a structure is also a resume and a structure is also a regimen. I mean, what is a structure? I mean, a structure is an order. I mean, an order is a resume. I mean, an order is a regimen. I mean, an order is something greater. You have to understand, you need to go greater now. I mean, what is greater? I mean, greater is personified in a better way. You need to be a better way to be greater. You understand? Because something greater means better. You understand? So you need to go and elaborate more on those words. You need to use your vocabulary to really speak the way I do and much better. Because you never fucking speak the way I do, you speak much better than I do. Because it's never a fucking competition to catch up to me. I promise you it's a competition for you to be better than yourself. You have to understand, Danny, that you're never fucking competing with people. I mean, yes, you understand that people have muscles. You have to understand that you never fucking care about the muscles because you understand that your body mass right now, I mean, you weigh 67 kilos. I mean, you're fucking light and easy. I mean, you're light and easy. I mean, you can move. I mean, you're fast. You're fucking fast. You understand? I mean, they have muscles though. I mean, they can fucking lift up a woman. I can fucking lift up a woman too. You have to understand that no matter what, they can lift up bigger women. You don't fucking care about that because you understand that you can have sex with a woman in missionary position. You understand? And you do it much more passionately like that. You understand? You understand no matter what that you don't care about their muscles and what they have because you understand that eventually you will have muscles and you will be a better person because now what's important is getting your attention out there. I mean, you go and give love first as much as you can so you can grab a massive attention and popularity around you and this massive hype. And then once you're more in a better place, you can then start to do your muscles. Otherwise, you're never fucking doing your muscles because you need to leverage your fucking body mass right now to have more energy. I promise you that training 1 hour with muscles is going to affect you in some kind of way at the moment because you need to do marketing instead. You need to do marketing instead right now. I promise you, although you can start right now to do your muscles, although I promise you that you can. You can. You will just realize that at the moment, I need you just to do marketing because at the moment, that's what you need the most. I mean, you need the most to learn more marketing skills and advertise with money. I mean, go and give fucking billions of dollars to have 10 million followers. At least you're going to fucking do it for free and you're going to inspire 10 million people. Well, they never fucking gave you money and you gave them money to... You gave money so they see you and they never fucking gave you money and you're fucking richer for it. I mean, you inspired 10 million people. I mean, you gave $1 billion to inspire 10 million people. I always fucking do it. I always fucking do it. You understand? I'll give $1 billion to fucking inspire 10 million people in this planet. Because what else is fucking a difference in life. I mean, I don't fucking care about the money. I care about inspiring people. I'll fucking give money for it. You understand? I don't fucking care about their money in the first place. You understand that is the way of life, Danny. You understand? Because when you're richer, you just give and you never expect them to give you. You expect something greater for yourself. I mean, when you have goals to have a wife and kids, I mean, you go accomplish it in a way that you're growing. I mean, you never know, because a woman may never approach you, because you understand that they never approached Jesus for that. I mean, you understand that no matter what, you just look to Jesus and you never fucking care about them in the first place. I mean, you understand that eventually you just go and you inspire the world. I promise you have everything you ever need. You understand? Because that's how you become unshakable, guys. You become unshakable by inspiring people. You need to inspire people. I mean, I could have fucking been with toxic people now. I mean, I never fucking care about them. I care about growth. I care about growth. I promise you, I never fucking care about toxic people. You understand? Because I have to reaffirm it. I have to reaffirm it because what you speak out is what you become. I never care about other people. I care about this video because this video is working for something greater than those toxic people. You understand? Because I see motherfuckers. I see motherfucker. I just have to say it because it was in my ego. I have to repeat it because a word may shove it in your head. I realize that you have a head. You have to understand that your mind, though, is never your mind. You have a head, though. You have to understand your mind is in your head. You have to understand that your other mind is your feelings. You have to understand that you just be in your heart, though. You be with no mind. You understand? You be with your heart and feelings. You have to understand that your feelings is also a mind of itself. You be in the body, you never be in the mind. And in this case, the mind is where the head is. You never be your ego. Your ego, you never be. You be a person who's on top of your ego because that's how to become unshakable. You need to go and learn, guys, more about it. I mean, this is just one level. I mean, there are fucking a million levels to life and more. I mean, it's infinity. I mean, you need to keep learning and growing because it's a better way. I mean, you have to keep learning and growing. I mean, that's the only way that you can be unshakable. Understand? I have to fucking make sure that no matter what, you guys get some information here. I do it in a better way than yesterday. I promise you, that is how to be unshakable. You do everything better today than you did yesterday. I promise you, your life will be unshakable. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys also just share this video around, please, and make sure that people get to it. I mean, make sure that people are just viewing it in some kind of way, and you're doing it for something greater than you. You understand? You're doing it for something greater, and you're never doing it for me. I promise you, although, that when it's for me, I've already done it in something greater. You understand? I'll see you guys in the next video.